Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Podcast for Beginners. My name is Amelia, and I'm your host today. This is the podcast where we use simple English so you can practice listening, learn new words, and enjoy a friendly conversation. Today, we're going to talk about something that affects everybody: money. Yes, money. We use it every day. We spend it, we save it, sometimes we waste it. But do we really understand how to manage it? And to help us today, I have my friend Paul. He is here to share his ideas and stories about money. Hi, Paul. Welcome.
Hi, Amelia. Hi, listeners. I'm so glad to be here. And yes, money is always an important topic. We all need it. We all use it, and sometimes it causes stress. But today we can talk in a simple, friendly way.
Perfect. And remember, listeners, you can relax and enjoy. Don't worry if you don't understand every single word. Just listen, repeat, and enjoy the conversation. Part 1. Daily Money Habits. Let's start simple. Paul, what do you usually spend money on every day?
Well, every day I spend money on food. Breakfast, lunch, maybe dinner, sometimes transport, like the bus or train. And yes, sometimes coffee.
Coffee, always coffee. Do you buy it in a cafe or do you make it at home?
Most of the time I make it at home, because if I buy it in a cafe, 1 cup costs $3. If I make it at home, maybe 50 cents.
That's a big difference. Listeners, let's practice. Repeat after me. Expensive. Cheap. Coffee in a cafe is expensive. Coffee at home is cheap.
Yes, that's right. And this is a simple way to save. If I drink 1 coffee every day in a cafe, that's $3 times 30 days, $90 in 1 month.
Wow, $90? And at home, maybe $15. So you can save $75 each month just from coffee.
Exactly. Small things become big things over time.
That's a good point. What about snacks? Do you buy snacks often?
Yes. Chips, chocolate, small things. They seem cheap, but they add up.
Yes. Listeners, add up means become bigger when you put them together.
Right. For example, if I buy a $2 snack every day, that's $60 in 1 month. That's another big number.
So maybe cooking and preparing snacks at home is better.
Yes, it's cheaper and usually healthier too.
Good. Listeners, pause for a moment and think. What do you buy every day? Coffee, snacks, bus tickets? Write down 3 things. Part 2. The problem of saving. Now, let's talk about saving money. Many people want to save, but it's difficult. What do you think, Paul?
Yes, it's very hard. When I was a student, I spent all my money in the first week. Then, for the rest of the month, I was broke.
Broke? What does broke mean?
It means no money. Completely zero.
Listeners, repeat. Broke. I was broke.
Exactly. I remember once I had to eat only bread and water for a week because I had no money left.
Oh no, that sounds difficult.
Yes, but I learned a lesson. Don't spend everything too quickly.
That's a good lesson. Part 3.
easy ways to save.
So let's share some easy ways to save money. What's your first tip?
Tip 1. Use cash.
Why cash?
Because when you pay with cash, you see the money leave your hand. With a card, it's too easy. You don't feel it.
Yes, I know that feeling.
Tip 2. Write down your spending, even small things.
So if I buy gum for $1, I should write it?
Yes, because at the end of the month, you can see where your money goes.
Okay, listeners, repeat. Write down my spending.
Tip 3. Wait before you buy. For example, if you want new shoes, don't buy them today. Wait 24 hours. Do you still want them tomorrow?
That's a very smart tip. I think I need to try it.
Yes, it works. And tip 4, cook at home. Eating out is nice, but expensive.
Do you cook often, Paul?
Yes, maybe 4 or 5 times a week. It saves money and it's fun too.
Good idea. Part 4. Budgeting Basics. Now, let's talk about budgeting. Do you use a budget?
Yes, I like the 50-30-20 rule.
Can you explain?
Of course. 50% for needs, rent, bills, groceries. 30% for wants, movies, clothes, fun. 20% for savings.
So, if I earn $1,000, I spend $500 for needs, $300 for wants, and save $200.
Exactly.
Do you always follow this rule?
Not always. Sometimes I spend more on wants, but the rule helps guide me.
That's good. Let's role play. I have $1,000. I pay $400 for rent, $100 for food, $50 for transport. That's $550 for needs. Then I spend $250 for clothes and movies. That's $800 total. How much is left?
$200. That should go to savings.
Yes. See, listeners, budgeting can be simple. Part 5, Cultural Notes. In my country, most people save in banks. How about you?
Same here. But I know in some countries, people save cash at home, maybe in a jar or box.
Yes, and some people save by buying gold.
Interesting. Yes. Different cultures, different styles.
Okay, quick game. Answer fast. What was your last big purchase?
A new laptop.
Do you prefer online shopping or shops in town?
Online. Easier.
Something you bought and regretted?
A very expensive watch.
Yes, that's a good lesson. Outro. Thank you, Paul, for joining us.
Thank you, Amelia. It was fun.
So, listeners, remember, saving is not always easy, but small steps help. Coffee at home, writing down spending, waiting before buying, and using the 50-30-20 rule. And remember, learning English is like saving money. A little every day grows into something big. Thank you for listening. I'm Amelia, and this was Paul. See you next time.